have zero knowledge on Linux and the terminal, basically how to use the black screen and some of the commands such as ls, cd, cat, less, more, all of the essential commands for a Linux user, then I would recommend you to also take the course that I have for you, because it's very important that you understand how to use the terminal. So the terminal in itself, right? So engineers, there's no way that you are an engineer if you are scared or don't know how to use the terminal. And also you don't know anything about Linux. Cool? So I've got you covered, don't you worry. As always, I've got a course for you, which it's a must if you have zero knowledge on Linux and the terminal. Because I've said that you should be using Git, right? So you should be using Git and committing your code to maybe GitHub or GitLab. So part of it will be using the terminal, right? So git, add, and then the file, git commit. So basically those are Git commands, but you run those commands through the terminal, right? So if you want to cd, or if you want to change to a folder and then commit that folder, then you need to say cd and then basically go into that folder and then execute whatever command that you want. And all of that is done through the terminal. Obviously, IntelliJ offers a Git client that you kind of don't need to know about Git, essentially. And you'll see that sometimes I'll be using the Git client that IntelliJ has to offer. And sometimes I'll be using the command line to run some commands, basically. Yeah. So if you're not sure how these commands work or you're not familiar, then basically I would advise you to pause and then take an hour or so just to learn the basics commands. To be honest, we're not going to do anything crazy. And yeah, so once you're ready, I would say come back and let's crack on. But basically, if you also want to continue the course and basically learn as I teach, because you know everything from this course you'll be able to pick it up easily, you can also do that. But my advice is that you should have an understanding of the terminal, Linux, and basically have a good foundation. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, let's move on.